You're not gonna find anybody better than me, mister. I'm not a machine.
Hi, this is the Professional Amateur Hour coming to you with another review. This week we're talking Cherry 2000, which is a 1987 movie and is directed by Steve DeGarnett and stars David Andrews and Melanie Griffith, among others. The story in this movie is that there's this guy and he has a robot wife, but the robot wife breaks down after she, gets a little soapy or whatever. And then when you know it, he wants a replacement, but a replacement model is on the other side of the apocalyptic wasteland. What's a guy to do except cross the apocalyptic wasteland and, go get a replacement? So he joins up with this tracker, and together they go off to find this replacement robot. What will happen exactly? You'll have to watch and find out. So what works with this movie? Well, I loved Melanie Griffith in this one, playing E. Johnson. She's this tracker person who has to go with the guy, but she takes no gruff from everyone. She's a very strong female lead in this one. It's great to see her as that. I love the character. It was so much fun. Oh, and her hair is so nice in this movie. It's like its own character, really. At one point, they were about to get shot up, so she gives the other guy a helmet, and he puts it on. He says, "Oh, you gotta wear this for protection." And then he asks, "Aren't you going to wear one too?" And she says, "No, it's going to mess up my hair." It's so great. Her hair is really good in this one. Always flopping around. It's cool. I also thought the first half of this movie was pretty good. That's very kind of road trip, through the apocalypse, of course. Setting up the characters, and setting up the world, or at least trying to. And they're just going through a road trip. It's an interesting apocalyptic wasteland. They never explain it, but there seems to just be little forts along the road. And all you gotta do for those is just drive up to them and start shooting and then drive away. It's pretty funny. And then they have a big climactic kind of big base one where there are cars hanging from this wire and stuff. But that's only halfway through, so definitely the first half. I really enjoy it as what it's trying to do. I did like the world that they tried to set up. They had a few interesting ideas, like when the movie starts out and the main character's in this high-tech city. Everyone's job seems to be recycling, and they never go into it after all. It is just a road trip movie where they leave that city. But yeah, they never explain why everyone's job is recycling. It's strange, but I do appreciate these interesting ideas. After all, the movie shot in the 80s and takes place in 2017, so the future could hold anything, And with that, it brings me to the second half. I think the second half was just them running out of money and had no money for explosions anymore. There are quite a few explosions in kind of this midway battle. But after that, there's absolutely no explosions, and mostly it's just talking. So definitely that second half just slowed it down right away. But by that time, I had gotten to like the characters and wanted to see it through, so I did stick until the end. So who is this movie for exactly? Well, I think if you like 80s sci-fi movies and haven't seen this one, you could probably watch it and enjoy it. Other than that, not many people. If you're into sci-fi, you could probably just stay away from this one. There's, again, not much action there towards the end that can keep you. So if you like 80s sci-fi, yeah, check it out. After all, they're not making 80s sci-fi anymore since, it's not the 80s. As for a rating, I'm going to give it a 4. But what did you think? Have you seen it? Are you going to see it? Leave a comment telling us below. As always, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.